All right, Cheryl, now that we have turned and basted our squares,
Yes.
what's next?
Okay, I have two pieces of fabric that are ready to fan fold to make a 2-piece butterfly. And I used a 2" by 2.5" for this top part and a 2" by 2" by 3.25". 2 pieces of fabric, put them face together, right sides together, scant 1/4" seam, leave an opening, clip the corners, turn it. I slip stitched the opening shut, which you can barely see. There's some of the purple thread. You can hardly see it because I slide through this under the fabric and come up and get the piece in the back, and then I go underneath, and it's a hidden invisible seam. Then it's finger pressed, pulled open, that your seam is all the way to the top, and then I baste everything so it's stabilized, so you can start your folding.
And if you want to know how to do the basting and all that, there is a butterfly origami video on this same Facebook page that you could review the beginning of it, and Cheryl goes step by step and shows you how to do that.
Okay. Do you want to pause? Okay, to fan fold this, it's very easy. This is for nimble fingers, I will warn you. It is a bit of a bug to get it folded, but you just fold it over, and then you fold it again, and you're going back and forth and trying to keep it as even as possible so nothing is protruding here from each fold. And then turn this under. And if it doesn't come out quite evenly, just open it up, finger press it, and start again. Practice will make it go better for you. When you have it folded, it looks like a little bow tie, very tiny bow tie. Just put a pin straight down through, and that will hold it for you while you fold this one. This really is quite simple, but it is a little bit, takes some effort because of the small size of it. Fold it over, and it's about a 1/4". It's not even a 1/4". It's about the width of my seam that I used to sew this 2 pieces together. And fold it this way. Now you want to fold it back this way, trying to keep the same, keep it even out here. And you're going to fold it again. And pinch it with your fingers. Do what you got to do. And to bring it right like that. Now, that's pretty even. What you do? I have my fabric, my thread in my needle, and just eyeball it. Find the center of this, which looks like it's about there, and run your needle up through this. And it is knotted, it's just a single strand. And I went around a couple of times, pinched my thread in between 2 fingers, came down through this again, pulled it through, and I'm going to knot it twice. I'm a big fan of knotting when I want something to stay put. I also caught my tail. There we go. And put the knot right in, wasn't it? Oh, good for me. I'm telling you, it takes better fingers than mine, apparently. All right, to get rid of that knot, it's a tiny one, but still, it's a stumbling block. I'm gonna just leave that tail out because that can be cut off very close. This will not need to be once we have this sewn together, we can cut all the extra threads off that are flapping loose. Okay, then knot this again. It's normal. I normally don't have to knot because I would have just wrapped these together, but because I ended up with a knot where I didn't want it, I would have been fighting to pull the thread through. Go up through the bottom. Catch it. Now it is knotted, so it's not going to go through. Wrap around a few times. Come back down. Put it on this one. If you can get them evenly spaced, you're ahead of the curve. Otherwise, you're going to have to fight with them to pull them where they need to go. But an eyeball serves nicely. Snug them together. They're just stacked on top of each other. And wrap it around. 4 or 5 times will do it. And I'm going to push my needle back up through the center of the butterfly. Oh, I got it a little off center. That's not good. I want to come up right out. I want to come out right where my, there we go. I have a crooked needle, which doesn't help matters. Okay. And put 2 knots in it where they belong. Oh, came through. My thread's a little shorter than I would have liked it to be, but it's because I basted with it. I'm gonna rethread, she said. There we go. And go back down and lose your tail on your thread. Snip it off. You might want to use a thimble if you have sensitive fingers or if that's just the way you roll. And there you are. And after you have it together, you can pull and tug a little bit and move some fabric, not a whole lot because it is pretty well stitched together. But that is your little butterfly. It's a fan fold.